Alcohols. Alcohols including ethanol, methanol, and octane in petrol can all cause intoxication. But the danger comes from completely different biology. Most people think toxicity is about how strong something is. In medicine, the bigger truth is this: what makes a substance deadly is often not the chemical itself, but what the body turns it into. Take ethanol, for example. The alcohol in drinks is broken down in the liver into acetaldehyde, a toxic byproduct, and then into acetic acid. This acetic acid is a final product, is much safer, but when this process is overwhelmed by heavy drinking or blocked by certain medicines like the antibiotic metronidazole, or reduced genetically in some people who don't produce much of that enzyme that breaks down the byproduct, this acetaldehyde builds up, causing hangover, inflammation, and long-term liver damage. And here is the key point: there is no true antidote for ethanol intoxication. Treatment is mostly supportive, consisting of time, monitoring, and hydration. Ethanol harms you largely because of what it becomes. Methanol, also known as industrial alcohol or wood spirit, resembles ethanol, but within the body it turns into something far worse. Methanol becomes formaldehyde, then formic acid, a toxin that attacks vision and blocks cellular energy production. And here is the mind twist: methanol can feel mild early on, then it becomes catastrophic later, sometimes hours after exposure. In some places, methanol is wrongly used to make fake or cheap alcohol, often out of ignorance or to cut costs. Around the world, including in the Middle East, people have been blinded or killed after unknowingly drinking these products. However, unlike ethanol, methanol poisoning can have specific antidote therapy in hospitals because doctors can block the enzyme pathway that creates the toxic byproduct, plus other treatments to clear the acid. That's why methanol is a medical emergency. On top of that, people may sniff petrol seeking short-term relief or escape. Petrol depresses brain activity partly by reducing oxygen delivery to the brain, which can cause brief euphoria and numbness. But petrol is not a drug. It is a volatile cocktail of hydrocarbons, including octane-like compounds, designed for engines, not for human biology. Here is the critical difference. Ethanol and methanol become toxic after they are metabolized. Petrol is toxic immediately because the body doesn't convert it into anything safer. These chemicals in petrol dissolve into fat-rich tissues like the brain, reduce oxygen delivery, and can destabilize the heart's rhythm. And the most shocking part, people can die suddenly from a lethal heart rhythm disturbance without warning. And there is no antidote for petrol inhalation, only emergency supportive care. So ethanol harms you because of what it becomes. Methanol can kill you because of what it becomes. Petrol harms you because it never becomes anything safer at all. So to sum up, people don't end up here because they want harm. Often it is stress, pain, access, or disadvantage. This is not about shame. It's about understanding, protection, and getting help early. Stay tuned with Dr. Naz, your pocket clinical pharmacologist and pharmaceutical scientist.